it seems things are beginning to turn for Abba Kyari because the stories seem to be changing already. And this is one analysis that a lot of analysts have actually talked about because they felt that there will be trouble if Buhari's government released Abba Kyari to the United States. That is the FBI for questioning. And since then, it has been some underground works that has been going on. All we hear is reports being submitted, reports of investigation being submitted to the IGP. But Abba Kyari is one very smart man for him to have been involved with Hush Puppy for a very long time without being discovered by anyone except the US. That means there are some things he has been doing on the ground, and since the investigation about his fraud related case with Hush Puppy, a lot of things would have gone under the water. He would have positioned himself in a way that he would not be extradited to the US. But now something has really happened because he is likely not to really get extradited, neither being sent to the FBI in California. Anyway, I'll bring you details about all of this because this is really getting interesting. But please stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you can get updated anytime we drop a new video. All right, my dear friends, without further ado, let us dive right into the details of this report. Yes, there are strong indications that the suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police (DCP), Mr. Abba Kyari, who was indicted by the United States District Court of California over his alleged role in the fraud perpetrated by a notorious internet fraudster, Ramon Abbas, also known as Hash Puppy, may get a soft landing from the authorities. It was learned the investigation revealed that the embattled former head of the Intelligence Response Team (IRT) of the police, who was replaced with DCP Tunde Disu by the police high command following the development, may not return to the police force. However, the soft landing is that he may not be extradited to the United States for trial. It was gathered that while there are strong indications that the Inspector General of Police may recommend his demotion, the Police Service Commission (PSA) will opt for outright dismissal because of the gravity of the alleged infraction and its stand against indiscipline in the police. The Deputy Inspector General of Police (DIG) Joseph Egbunike-led panel set up by the IG to investigate the allegations of fraud leveled against Kyari Thursday submitted its report to the IG, Mr. Usman Baba. The panel was constituted on August 2nd, 2021. The setting up of the panel was sequel to an indictment of Kyari in a case involving Hush Puppy, who was involved in a $1.1 million scam against a Qatari businessman in the U.S. District Court of California. It was gathered that concerned authorities were planning to give the indicted officer a soft landing. There has been a groundswell of support by northern groups for Kyari. Some northern lawyers had also indicated interest to defend him in court, while some citizens have called on the government to hand him over to U.S. authorities for prosecution for his alleged crimes. It was further gathered that the IG, who was originally directed to suspend Kyari and probe the allegation against him, recently received further instructions on the step to take on the matter after the submission of the report. It was learned that the chairman of the Police Service Commission (PSC), a retired Inspector General of Police, Mr. Musiliu Smith, who recently returned from a medical vacation, was at the presidential villa to report for duty after his vacation and received further instruction on Kyari and the steps to take concerning the matter. They gave they may give him a soft landing, but he is not likely to return to the police. There may also be some diplomatic give and take to let him off the hook. The IG and the PSC chairman have also received directives on what to do in the matter. This matter is not such an internal one that they can handle alone, a police source said and reported during the weekend. There has been a groundswell of support by northern groups to Kyari. A competent source also said that because of the role played by Kyari in crime busting, the IG may recommend demotion. However, the Police Service Commission, which has had a strong position on disciplinary cases, is expected to insist on outright dismissal. Force Public Relations Officer Mr. Frank Umba, a commissioner of police, had in a statement Wednesday said the Inspector General of Police Usman Baba received the report of the NPF Special Investigation Panel SIP investigating the alleged indictment of Kyari by the Federal Bureau of Investigation FBI. So Kyari, things are beginning to change for him, but we cannot say what the end result would be, because right now things are a bit confusing, because they're planning some things on the ground. It is obvious, like what I said before, that these guys would not definitely want to release him to the US, because they will feel that Buhari's government is full of shitty people, and together with the fact that Nigeria is already faced with serious insecurity issues that are not seem to ending. All of this put together would give his administration a more terrible name. But I really don't know if they are not in the streets of Nigeria and other countries to see and know the hatred people have for this government, because they have done, they've beaten more than they can chew. And a lot of people do not even want to hear anything about President Buhari, neither do they want to hear anything about APC or anything about his administration. It is that bad. And I keep wondering if they are not aware of all of this. But anyways, we hope that they keep listening to the people, because someone was saying that, the president should rather act with empathy, because he's acting like he does not care whatever happens, that they are still in charge and all of that. Even they're already preparing for 2023, how they still want to hold power in the north and all of that, even with everything happening in the country today. But guys, you know how things are. We hope that things get better in the country. And Abba Kyari, well, we keep our fingers crossed and see how all of this turns out at the end. So guys, that is it. Please tell us what you think. Drop a comment and also give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.